You mean it's now streaming on YouTube? There you go. Yeah, I can see it. Oh no, you stopped it.
No, we're on now. Why am I not moving?
It doesn't say that you're live.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're live now. Yeah, it's working.
Where's chat?
You chat. You'll have to open a YouTube for chat. I think just put it like underneath the actual whatever you've got to open.
Oh. I don't know how to get to it.
So you go into your YouTube and then look at your live.
Yeah, got it.
And your chat should just be there. You can pop out your chat though as well, so you don't have to
Just
have the
doing it
live
now.
open.
Right. Do you want to type something in chat and make it mod? You still there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
Typed in chat.
Oh, menu.
Fucking hell.
There you go. Where's my Zoom gone? Got it. There you go. We're officially live.
We are
Hello.
live.
If anybody's watching, hi. So send a link to him if I laugh.
Yeah, go on then.
Give me a second. Got about 50 tabs open here.
That feels well. Oh, he's fucking pissing it down. Jesus Christ.
You not swear, please. We're live.
Fucking hell.
Bastard.
Fuck's sake.
There's some right latency on YouTube, you know.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that. I'm watching it now. See what quality it is.
Transfer some tabs over here. Can I close these tabs or it'll fuck up water? So if you go there. No, go down. Yeah, do that one. There you go. Oh, I've got chat at the bottom as well. Got it. Oh, I don't need that then. Close.
We'll go
That's
for my
muted.
water bottle. Make me that.
Okay. The quality is shocking.
Yeah, because that obviously someone told me.
Your mum turns up, love it.
So I think there's one told me that I was thinking of something else, but I don't like thinking about Easter. But someone said to me, because obviously that year is Dave's cousin. So Dave must have got wind of that, obviously cheating watching Robin boxing up. I went, shut up! I went after I was there, he walked in. Why are you cheating on my cousin? Don't be coward and pop a boxing up in corners. I went, cringe or what? Yeah, it's like I don't know. He would have that like that was his nice laugh. He never posted just what you're doing.
I'm back and I'm black. I'll tell you what, John.
Go on.
Tell you what. You know this apple juice thing that I bought?
Mm.
Oh my god, it is
Nice, isn't it?
It's so nice. It's a bit strong though when you put too much in, I noticed that. Double concentrated, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. We're doing you up.
What do you want to talk about? Last night?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah. Put background if you want. Apparently, there's 3 people watching.
Yeah, I'll see that.
Well, if you're in chat, say hello. We don't bite.
So last night, what we're going to talk about last night.
Yeah, what did you feel? So everybody, just for everybody situation, we basically went to Stars All Woods, which is in Kirkburton in Huddersfield in West Yorkshire, and we went to the woods that we usually do. We usually go on a night to have a bit of a laugh and stuff like that. And upon entering or getting out of the car, we looked into the woods and we saw a head torch go on. Thought, okay, somebody walking. Then it went off.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
Well, tell us she's live on YouTube. Somebody's fallen off. I don't know what it were. Weird. Yeah, so he gets in there and has a look. So we didn't think out of it anyway. Went to go get out kit out of back of car, torches, stuff like that. Got geared up, coats on, everything, and then we started setting off in there. And we saw the torch go back on, and then it went off. And I think Harley said it went on and off about what 4 or 5 times or something.
Yeah, it went off a few times. I saw it a few times.
It was everywhere, wasn't it?
It was loads. There were loads.
Yeah, and it was just really weird. So, yeah.
I mean, personally, I got the feeling of overwhelmness in a way, just because it's like, I don't care if people are walking through the woods. It's normal. Like I said yesterday, I wasn't bothered about the fact of that. I was just more bothered with the fact that my gut was telling me to leave, and my intuition, I would try to work with my intuition and like say like, yo, what is the plan? Because if I go in there and something happens and I should have gone with my gut, I would have said that. So I went with my intuition. I said, yeah, no, I'm not going any further. So it just felt like unwelcoming. I felt like I shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
And I could tell there was some devils kind of like evil kind of shit going on. That was the vibes I caught anyway.
So if anybody's, there's 3 people watching. I don't know who it is.
Bit random. That's how it works.
If you're watching anyway, I'm a psychic medium. My channel's called napm. There should be something on there. I'll have to work on that. This is Mackenzie's. Well, known him for years, and well, we both do a bit of ghost hunting here and there and stuff like that. It starves all. We've been going for the last 4 or 5 weeks. I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and it's been pretty good. And it was just really creepy last night. Like usually when we go, it's just quiet, innit? There's nobody else there.
We went the day before. Obviously, we went the day before. We went yesterday, and there was nothing.
Yeah,
it was quiet. That was a nice car. That it was quiet. It didn't feel much of anything. You felt something, but it wasn't as bad as it used to be. But when we went yesterday, it was just a complete different vibe. Honestly, completely different.
Yeah. Harley started off a bit scared, didn't he? But after a bit of tender loving care, he came round a bit. But you kept walking off. Obviously, I kept pushing you a bit. It wasn't on a personal thing. It was just to get you to do a bit of working and stuff. But just before I got in there, I saw there's two ways that I saw this. Number one is that just before I got in, I saw there was like a portal opened, and then there was this big brown thing that had come out. Apparently, gone.
Oh, it reminded me. That smoke yesterday above the trees. Bit of context, the trees are really tall there as well. Like really tall. Like
about 50 foot, something daft, yeah, 50 foot.
Yeah. It couldn't have been clouds because the way that they were moving, it was way too low down. There was no mist. There was nothing. The day before, there was a lot of mist, but on that day, yesterday, there was nothing.
Yeah.
It looked like a vape cloud to me, personally, but it wouldn't have lasted that long in the sky. Because vape clouds just evaporate like that. But if they're big enough, they'll
context.
It's strange. And I think I saw a fire as well. It like a fire.
So that's just a picture for context. Oh no, it's not. That's a YouTube video. What is going on? Yeah, that's better. See if we can share that. I'm gonna have to get another screen at this rate.
Nah, 2's enough, honestly.
Which one am I sharing? That one. So if anybody can see that, that's how tall trees are.
I'd say taller than that, me.
Yeah, but that's in context to a person.
Oh yeah.
About 5, 6 feet tall. They could be 30 to 40 feet, but yeah, I don't know if there's any better ones. There you go. The kind of pine trees. A lot of them have gone now because they've all felled, haven't they?
Mm.
It's only just started sharing now on YouTube.
Yeah, I can see it. Well
So slow. So yeah. So that's in context to trees, but off past with beans, it's been really active with spirit and stuff like that, and it's been really good. Do you have a video eventually to come out on your channel?
I do, yeah, I do. Eventually, I get around to doing it. The videos are way too long, so I have to come up in sections before I upload them. But
yeah, go on.
No, you can't remember what you're saying.
No. You say what you need to say.
What am I going to say? I don't know. I guess that place, very on and off. One day it's all right, next day it's like, what the fuck? A lot of weird shit happens there. And the past of it as well, it kind of explains why it is like it is.
It's if anybody's not from UK or whatever, they'll just feel that it used to be a mental institute. It were opened in 1904. I think closed doors around 92, 97. And it's got a mammoth of quite a lot of stuff that happened to it, things like that. I did get some pictures earlier of what some of the stuff means. You know, the plates on the trees.
Mm.
Apparently they were for when people used to run away. They knew which section that woods they were in and stuff like that.
I mean, I've got pictures of like the hold on. Try to pull them up. Try to remember where they are.
Just share screen if you need to. You got co-host.
Give me a quick sec. My PC is just being a piece of shit. What the fuck? Every time I load my downloads, it just completely fucks up. It's just stuck loading. But
Anytime.
why the fuck does it keep doing that? All right, no. Fuck. I'm baffled, but this is not.
I'm baffled. There's nobody watching. There's like that last person I was watching is gone now.
It's like every time I press enter on my keyboard, it goes to my history.
Yeah. Where's Harley?
I don't know.
She sent him live.
You want to? Let me show my screen.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
This isn't it. Oh, well, that's some of it. Wait, this has to load. So fucking slow.
Don't worry about it.
Well, that's meant to be it. That's one of them.
That's Sheffield.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huddersfield.
Oh, Sheffielders. That makes no sense. Okay.
That's a museum part anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh shit.
So we've been going to it quite a bit just to see if anything's active, or there's one person watching now and I don't know who that is. I think it's me. OMG. But anyway, it's a laugh. Yeah, my apologies. If anybody does watch this back and it's a thing, this is probably my first live ever. Mackenzie's doing this been quite a while, so he's pretty much used to it. So just bear with us. But yeah, Stars All, we've been going on with for the last 4 or 5 weeks, like we're saying, and it has been pretty good so far. You've picked up on a lot of stuff, haven't you? Things like that. There is a Facebook group on. I've obviously Facebook to do with. Hang on, let me bring screenshots up. Might help. So the group is Friends of Stars Hall. And so these, you might not see that because it's stupid filter. Hang on.
Yeah, it's back on.
I know I'm starting it now. Well, anyway, but it's the sign on there, and then also in one of the comments, apparently a lot of people used to run away and die. Somebody said their mum worked there and said the patients used to escape and would eventually be found, unfortunately, dead in the woods.
Jesus Christ.
And as you know yourself, there's quite a lot of stuff that goes on there.
You see a lot of shadow people there. I've noticed a lot of shadow people.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I think like the third, fourth time going or something like that. I can't remember what it was. I saw that lady in white. I remember seeing that. And then I saw. Like, I was looking around, we had flashlights off, and I was looking around. I just kept seeing it looked like it couldn't have been a bush because at that moment of time it was going. It wasn't really like windy. It wasn't that windy weather. It was just chill. It was nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't cold either. It was like you could still wear like a jumper or something like that with it, like that kind of thing. And it looks like a bush moving, but it moved too fast, so it wouldn't be a bush because a bush only waves. But it looked like it was someone were running, and I'm like, no, I didn't like that. It was just a very watchful feeling like you've just been watched all the time. But there now, you don't really get that much anymore. But yesterday, fucking hell, that was just different. Like you felt like you've been surrounded. It was like a fucking bombardment of people. Even though it could have been like 3 or 4, but still, it felt like a lot. In a way.
I think that there still is a lot there. What did you see that brown thing running around or all?
No, I just felt the vibe of the people, like what they were doing.
Did you hear female voices, or were it just like a witch cackling or something?
I heard talking. I heard whispering as well. That's what freaked me out even more. So like, what the fuck? I was well confused, and I thought it were you guys talking, but you guys were just completely silent.
So, I picked up there were about 5 people there.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like 4 or 5, something like that.
Well, we're going to go back again next week and see what we get. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. There has been some pretty scary moments there for me personally as well. The old there's just a lot of stuff there. There's a lot of earthbound spirits. There's a lot of visitation as well. But we went up to Clock Tower, didn't we?
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a story in itself. That.
Go on then. I'll let you take over. I'll have a break.
So we went up towards it. We did break in. It wasn't a break in. But we just found a way in and we entered it pretty much. Went in. Big, massive open fields. It was a long walk to get to it. Yeah. I remember that. It was quite a trek. So we trekked all the way up there. I got it on film as well. We started walking towards it. Got a few photos and stuff like that. Walked around the corner to get to the front of the building. So it was on the back of the building, I think. It was a bit weird. It was weird how it's set out in it. So kept walking around, and you could tell with construction, there was construction on it, and it was all boarded up and stuff like that. You can see it on the video. And then we stood there for a minute, and I could hear a burst pipe underneath was leaking. So I'm looking around, and we just went quiet. We stopped still. And then we just heard, 2 bangs, 3 bangs from inside, boots smashing on the floor, but there were no one there because it was on a Sunday, and no one works on a Sunday, even in construction sometimes. Yeah. There were no vehicles, there were no cars, there were nothing. And then we just thought, no, that was it. We just thought, yeah, we've overdone our welcome, we've overdone our stay. We weren't going to plan on going in. We just wanted to see what it was like, because I was very intrigued, curiosity. I was very curious. So heard the banging, thought, fuck that, started walking back, got back towards the field. We want speed walking just to make it a little bit unobvious.
That scream, wasn't there?
And then you heard the scream. Fucking scream. It echoed because you could tell it from the inside because it was echoing. And I thought, no, that was it for you. I think you can, me and Harley watched the video back and you can slightly hear the scream. But in person, I could hear it from miles away. It was so loud. And then I just thought, that's it for me, and not a chance.
Yeah, because you said to me, if you had that screaming, yeah, just keep walking.
That's what I mean. I thought I was the one when I heard it at first. I'm like, wait, is that am I hearing shit?
I heard it.
And I told you, I'm like, did you hear that? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, fuck, that's it. I'm gone. That's it. But yeah, that was like, I think that's the freakiest thing that's happened so far there.
Yeah. If
So
anybody's watching, I've linked his channel in chat.
Oh, appreciated. Make sure you subscribe. I think that's the creepiest thing there, in my opinion, so far. Because I got it on film as well. You can see it, you can hear it.
Let's see if I can find that picture of clock tower.
There's a few online.
Let's have a look.
And my camera keeps going out of focus.
Do that. If you're watching it on YouTube, though, the quality is shocking.
Oh, it always is. Always downscales. It only records in 720p as well. It recording 1080.
I have to play with settings in Zoom. No, I can't find it. Hello. No.
Got my PC somewhere. I'll have a photo of it somewhere. If it decides to overwork.
I don't know. Record, show captions, apps, whiteboards.
Probably should clear my download folder. It is fucking rammed to the brim. That is one thing I probably should do.
But yeah, didn't we? Came back, didn't he, afterwards? And I read up about that security guard that were there and that. And apparently he's been there for years and he chased people. We were so lucky. Because technically we could have been chased off for that. But yeah, it was pretty freaky.
Found a photo. Give me a quick sec. It's a good photo as well.
Hey, go for it.
See if it gets it. That's roughly it, if you can see that.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's come up.
Obviously, we was here. We were stood like right here, and you stood in front there.
Yeah.
We could see the big blue tower. We went around this way.
Yeah.
There were no trees. There were none of this shit. There were none of that.
There were some huts at the back though, weren't there?
Yeah, there were like them thingy huts, like generator hut kind of thing. I don't know. Can't really describe it, but it looked like that. We're definitely construction site though, 100%. Because it had they stacked up shit up like all rubble and stuff in one area.
They're supposed to be turning that into 60 flats.
Jesus Christ. They've got a lot of land though. There's a lot of land for it.
Yeah, apparently it's going to be a retirement village. That's making me wonder if that's what's going to go on with it.
I don't know.
We've done 22 minutes though, so we're doing pretty well.
Already? Shit.
Yeah. Is that what you want to talk about in particular? Did you write it down or?
Give me a quick sec. Oh, I've got it open.
I have to make this a regular thing, you know.
I'm cool with that. Do you believe that the Earth is flat?
Do you know what? I argue this question both ways. No, I don't, but prove otherwise if the photographs are the correct. Because if you go back, the moon landings, are they real? Is NASA really in space?
Personally,
go on.
With a lot of stuff that I've seen on the moon landings, it is very sus. It is fucking sus.
They've definitely been there now, though.
Oh, they've 100% been there now, but back then I think it was a little bit bullshittery. But now, like 100%, 100%. I think how many rockets were sent out now.
Yeah.
And satellites and shit. So.
Yeah. What's your take on aliens?
Good question. Personally, I believe in them.
Okay.
Well, that sets the mood, that, doesn't it? Ooh.
I just like.
You're really red.
And have you got your little light on?
I've turned it off now.
No, that little ring light that we bought.
Yeah, that's what I had on. That's it.
I
need to try realign it. But yeah, my take on aliens, I do believe in it, and I do believe that they're real. But there's always a but. Give me a sec. Turn it down a bit. I believe that there is something out there. We can't be the only like kind of living thing in the whole entire balloon universe. Just because it's like intelligence. I mean, anyway, because like I feel, like I said, it's too big for us to be alone. It's way too big. There's trillions upon quadrillions upon bagillions of fucking planets and stars and shit, and there's no way we're the only ones out here. Not like human wise, like other species kind of thing. Like dinosaurs, they used to obviously be on the Earth, like that kind of aspect on different planets. So we class them as aliens because obviously they're not from our region, fucking Earth kind of thing. So that's what I believe. That's my take on it. So there must be something out there, 100%. There has to be.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I'm 50-50. I'm for and against.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I'm for and against as well.
Yeah, there's as much evidence to say that it is there, and there's as much evidence to say that it isn't.
It's just a government. It's all to do with the government. I only say that though because the government, it could be very. Could you really trust the government? Exactly. It's quite sus.
Yeah, just don't say the C word on YouTube.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not saying that word. I don't trust in that either, but I'm not going to get in that topic. Fuck that.
Yeah, but no, it's aliens for me is. I've known people that have seen UFOs, or is it what they're called, UAPs now?
Unidentified
Aerial phenomenon.
Aerial phenomenal, yeah, that's it. Phenomenon.
Yeah, and it's just. I don't know. I've not watched enough. The trouble is when you watch a lot of stuff, it's the abductions and stuff like that. It just seems a bit sus.
It does, in my opinion.
Not in a bad way, but just a bit.
I mean, in this day and age now, with like clout and all that shit, like people wanting to get like attention, a lot of it could be do with that. A lot of it, because the amount of the extent that people have gone to actually try and get clout is very ridiculous. Like I remember a guy on YouTube with his girlfriend. We got a book, like a big book about that thick, and he put it to his chest, and he got his girlfriend to get a Desert Eagle of all pistols to shoot him to see if the bullet would stop. She killed him, just so they could try to get famous. Like what the fuck? Like people go to that kind of extent to show that kind of stuff and try to get there. So that's my take on it. It makes sense.
Do you know what though? I sometimes wonder, like, if they make the videos look so bad that it never really happened. A lot of it's CGI behind it all.
I mean, look at movies now. Like fucking hell. Like they make whole entire landscapes look realistic. Like Spider-Man, for example, they make the whole entire New York thing look as real as that, even if it's all just green screen.
Yeah, I've just finished watching out Guardians of the Galaxy back to back, so
I've never seen the first one on them.
Yeah, next two are pretty good. 2 and 3 are all right.
I'm really big into that. Another topic, by the way, before I lose it. Do you think zombies could be a thing? Because this is a good question. I have some good kind of things to say about it.
My take on zombies is I'm sick of seeing it on TV. Full stop. Games. Full stop.
Yeah,
and
boring.
For it to happen, I don't see why not. Probably with the invention of like the next topic, we'll move on to AI and stuff. Then yeah, I don't know.
I think it could, just because, there is a species of worm that can take over like ants and spiders and stuff like that, can control the mind. But obviously, if that spider dies, then obviously that thing dies with it. So that thing it lives off of other things, but it uses the brain. Symbiote. Yeah. So that's what it is.
Symbiote.
So it's been found as well. Like the apparently they've tested it and apparently it's true. Like you can see ants, like there's videos everywhere of ants being like controlled by it. But obviously it's not big enough and it's not intelligent enough to be able to control a human. Same aspect, I don't think. Don't quote me on that. But
anything's possible now.
Exactly. Anything's
literally
possible.
On the eve of the biggest technology front that you'll ever see. Other than mobile phones and all that and internet, which I've seen, but yeah, definitely. Why not? I'm quite curious now about this word.
Just research it up. I don't know what it's called, but it's a true thing.
I'm looking for inspirations of 38 fun live streaming videos. So Go shopping with your viewers. What? Show off your streaming setup. If you really want to see it.
You're nice setup.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll do. It's just been a bit weird early. I noticed why No Man's Sky wasn't working.
Why?
Because everything was set to ultra, and it were having an issue, a big issue.
Wasn't liking it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Zombies. You need to make me stick on subject because I'm terrible for just fair enough.
Well, I see, I've already found another subject now I want to talk about. It's pretty good.
Go on then.
So you know the chemtrails from planes. What do you think? Like a lot of people have a lot of outtakes on this. Like, what do you think it actually might be?
So I did read somewhere somehow I don't know where I get these stuff from, but apparently the CIA do it every day to stop global warming or the effects of it.
Never know. Could be.
That's as much as I know. I've never really read into it.
I've heard that it can control weather. I've heard that one. Like that's kind of global warming aspect as well of it. It's like apparently people say it's a drug to keep everyone normal in aspects. Apparently, that's what I've heard. I don't know. I've heard quite a lot of things on it, but a lot of it don't make sense to me personally, so I'm not going to get into it.
I don't know. Chemtrails, I've never really looked into it. It's a bit weird. Apparently they were doing it to kill people. Stuff like that. There's so many things. See, the problem is that with conspiracy and things like that, there's so many. Nobody. So when I was younger, you could have a conversation with somebody, you could share your point of view and stuff like that. Now everybody's got their point of view, but can get a bit use it as a stigma and things like that, and get offended by what you say to them and things like that. So it's a bit of a shame because there's no debates anymore like there used to be. What's your take on that?
I agree in a way, yeah, in a way. I find people now are a lot more sensitive.
Yeah, I think the world's going absolutely mad at the minute again.
Oh yeah, it's like I wish I were born in the day and age of like 1940s, 50s. Just because
World War II? No way.
Well, I'd say after that, or maybe before that. Just because it's like
60s are good.
60s, yeah. Like say 60s, like 60s to the 90s, that kind of era. Just because life was like, I can't say it was easy, but it was like it was a lot more. It seemed a lot more joyful in a way. Like the world was actually like obviously the world never gonna be perfect, but it seemed more alive. But whereas now everyone's just like you're walking in town, some cunt's got their on the phone just looking down, not even paying attention in the world and just walking into, or like I'm on my scooter and I crash into someone because someone's not paying attention, like that kind of stuff. Like people are just lost in the shit. You know what I mean? Like they're just lost in the phone 24/7. Whereas back then people would actually have like, you know, if you want to talk to someone, you have to go and actually see that person. You know what I mean? I wish it was kind of like that again. Like I wish it, even though I've never lived it because I'm obviously too young for that. I wish it was like that
for a little while.
Yeah,
you're back in the 90s, really.
I mean,
pretty much.
When I was growing up and stuff, obviously all this phone stuff, I never had this kind of stuff.
It just started more or less, really.
Exactly, yeah, it started, like early 2000s-ish to like 2000.
Yeah, I think I got my first phone 97, 98. I got a contract phone. I think I was playing, I think it was £60 or £70 a month for a Nokia 5210.
Jesus Christ. Imagine that now, fucking hell.
You get some things on Apple.
So I mean, I think like on my PC, I think my PC is a lot different because I'm at home. I'm not bothering no one. But I don't have to rely on my phone to like. I don't have to rely on it.
The trouble is though, you've got everything on there now, like everything you need. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even have to go outside your house anymore to know something. You don't have to go. You don't have to go job to job to find a job. You don't have to go. You have to do a lot of things.
Do you think smartphones have made people dumb and lazy then? Or not? I wouldn't say dumb, but like I don't think you become. I think because you know it's there, your memory don't retain it. You just let it go. Because like when I was younger, you used to have to go to a library and research things and stuff like that. I'm an 80s kid, if anybody's wondering.
It's like as well, like with the food thing, a lot of people don't cook anymore. I mean, I don't cook.
I still like cooking.
People enjoy cooking and stuff, but people who have just like look at like America. A lot of people order a lot more, and a lot more people are obese.
Can't judge, big place.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's different, aren't they?
Exactly.
Like, I'm not saying it in though, because it is absolutely nuts out there. But yeah, what do you think about the invention of AI?
I don't know where to even start with that. I think personally, it's a good thing in the wrong set of hands, but it can be a bad thing in the wrong set of hands. That's what I meant.
No, you're right. But the trouble is the divide for it is that nobody knows.
Yeah, exactly. No one has the answer for that.
I mean, like, is it like there's theories out there that are Google, China, America, Microsoft, all the bigs, Russia and stuff like that have got their own versions of AI, and it's just not released yet. It is being used and stuff, but like, look at AI as far as the cyber threat goes. It's just ridiculous.
No, exactly.
Like if you go onto a certain website and you put in your password, which I wouldn't advise, check your password online. It'll tell you how long it'll take for it to be hacked. AI, they're reckoning minutes, hours. Do you know what I mean? It's nuts, isn't it?
I remember seeing the something about the Microsoft servers. They have that massive fucking room. And obviously it's all servers.
Racks, yeah.
Yeah, all racks. Yeah, there's thousands of them. I don't know. It just seems like one person cannot manage that on their own. I mean, fucking hell. So they must have some form of AI. Probably not the one that can talk to you or anything like that, but some kind of algorithm to make their life easier, but not show it to the world publicly, kind of thing. Like a serious kind of AI, but like minimal AI.
You've got your back-end guys as well, though. They do all.
Oh yeah, obviously like 24/7 maintenance kind of thing. But obviously, a lot of it will be machinery doing that. In my thoughts, anyway.
Depends, really.
Depends what it is. Yeah, if it's
still using SATA drives, a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
It's cheaper than.
It's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper.
But yeah, AI is a bit thingy. My personal opinion is, if anybody follows my God, definitely have a read of his book. It's really good. I'm just currently reading another book on it as well at the minute, which I'll give that a shout out. No, that's the wrong one. Why is it you need to find something? You can never find it. There is a book by Mustafa Suleiman, and it's The Coming Wave, and that's really good. But the Mo Godwat one, he used to work for Google X, I think, but it's all the deep mind stuff. The thing is, though, if it does happen, you can't kill it because it'll just migrate, and it'll constantly migrate and stuff like that. So who knows? I think if it becomes augmented and it helps people like this planning, like Copilot and stuff like that, ChatGPT and things like that. But there's stuff going on for ChatGPT at the minute, whether a director and things like that is just being fired. I think he's getting re-hired. I don't know. He was on LinkedIn over there. But yeah, it's definitely looking worrying. Go on then, pick a subject because I can see you.
I'm looking through. I'm listening, but I'm just looking through stuff.
Babbling out.
So, what's your take? This is a bit of a controversial question. What's your take on religion?
Boom, boom, boom. I don't mind it. It's end of the day, it's somebody's faith, and if they want to believe in that, that's their right, and I have no issues with it. What goes on with everything else is always going to be that. There's always going to be divides within communities and different things. There's always going to be factions that are crazy and etc. Things like that, and it is what it is. It's been around for centuries. There's stories on this. Again, there's two sides to the argument. I just really don't want to go into too much politics with that.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not gonna answer that question.
No, you should. What do you think? But do it in a PC way.
So because obviously I believe in like God and stuff like that. But the way I used to see it was like a comfort way of what's after. It's a comfort instead of just believing that there's nothing after. It's very doubtful and you'll be scared all your life to that moment. But if you have something to like not look forward to, but like have peace about, if you're close to death, then obviously you won't be as afraid. You won't be shitting yourself and making like, like that kind of aspect. That's the way I used to see it. And I still do see it in a way. Like I feel like I can die and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go to heaven or hell. So there's just nothingness. So there's a bit of peace there. So I won't be afraid of death.
I think this is hell.
Yeah, I agree in a way.
I mean, we could be worse. So, I mean, we could be in some really bad countries and have no war and stuff like that. And yeah, that's a touchy subject. So
That's a very touchy, very touchy. Right,
Nice.
I've got another one now. I've got
Go for
these
it.
are questions for you. These are I'm gonna just shoot off the bat. You ready? Have you ever spoken to a ghost?
Mhm.
What was the conversation?
Which one?
The most intriguing one to you.
I did a reading for Sunday, and the guy that came through, I'm not going to name names, just kept talking about the length of his schlong. And he kept saying it over and over and over. And when you do readings, you've got something called personal responsibility, and you can't really say out. So I just said, look, I said, I really need to say this. It's a bit out there, but I'll just said it. And as soon as I said it, honestly, I've never heard somebody laugh so much in my life. It was unbelievable. So that's probably one of the most weirdest conversations I've ever had with somebody who passed over. But yeah, there's just multiple just come through us. So if I pass over, I'll come back as who I was. Are you with me? If you pass over, you'll come back as who as you were. So the conversation really goes around that, you know, how you knew them in the life, and they'll come back as that and things like that. There's nothing different. So it's a bit of a confusing question, is that, to be honest, in its own way. But the last conversation notable where he was just talking about the size of his schlong. And I was just like, eventually I said it, I was doing cards, and then I just said it, and then she just started laughing, and she did a bit of crying, and then she said that was brilliant, and then she went off her way and whatever. So yeah, that is one. Go on.
So what do you believe in the afterlife?
Well, after that, yeah.
Oh, like a reborn kind of thing, like you're reborn.
There's so many theories, and because I'm not in that place, it's hard to say. They say there's reincarnations and past lives.
Yeah,
And
reincarnation,
like yeah. I do know that, but there's even ones where people come back as animals as well, and loads of stuff. I don't know, I'm 50-50. What about you? There's only one person watching now, they must have got barred.
Well, they should do a up after anyway, that people can see it still.
Yeah. That's if I don't delete it. Go on, let's go back. What's the last conversation you had with your ghost?
Last conversation I had with a ghost. I don't think I really had any, to be honest, except for probably stalls.
Yeah, you had that circus guy, didn't you? Whatever it was.
I just got like I had a feeling of like I knew the place, but I didn't know the place. Does that make sense? So it's like it was like a map in my head. Like I got told where to go, and where we wanted to go was right. I wouldn't have known that though, because obviously I don't know the area at all.
So didn't you speak? Didn't somebody shout your name though?
I heard my name. I heard the word like because I thought you shouted Mick, but it wasn't you. Yeah, because I thought you were shouting me back. So that's why I came back and I'm like, you shout me. And you're like, no. I was very confused. I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, there was that as well.
Fair enough. What was the second question?
Afterlife. Do you believe in the afterlife?
Oh yeah, do
you? I believe in like past lives and stuff like that. So you must be like born into somebody else. Obviously, isn't you? And obviously, people know, but you hear about children. Like when I remember hearing a story about this family. They went to like the local pub kind of thing, and the kid knew what happened. Like he said, oh, I know that seat. I used to sit there, and that's where I died. And the mum's like, what the fuck you want about you? He's only they were like 2-year-old at this point, but that kid never remembers ever saying that in his life until his parents told him, because they were very confused, like, what the fuck's all this about? So I do believe it in a way. It would make sense, but you won't know till you get there, right?
Well, there's different things. There's loads to it. There's a lot that I've kind of learned over years, and there's a lot that I can't really. I kind of like to put things towards what I see and what I feel, and still a bit of science. But you've got to think with spirit, it's what they deal with it's totally different to us. It's on a different dimension and stuff like that. So it's hard to say. But kids are very sensitive from when they were born. They're just literally. They're no different. It's when they get to school and it kind of gets beat out of them and stuff like that. Emma's going to come on and have a watch. So yeah, go on then. Question 3. Destroy me.
Have you ever been physically harmed by a spirit or ghost?
No, I've been pushed. Stones thrown at me. We did Middlesbrough, which were like it was a charity haunting. Did that twice. We went to Richard Felix and some guy with medium account tattoo, some bad boy psychic or something. I can't remember his name. He was a really nice guy. We had stones chucked at us and things like that, but I've not had anything kind of come and grab me or anything like that. I have met people that have had stuff happen to them and things like that, but it's something that I wouldn't like to go through because it's a bit weird, isn't it? If you sort of like, you're on your own and something happens to you, you can't explain it and nobody believes you.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I've been scratched. I remember being scratched.
Yeah.
And it was installed as well, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So when we...
Right, you left out?
No, it was on my back.
Okay.
So we were me, you, and Emma, and I think we were stood still, and I had the backpack on. I put the GoPro on the shoulder, and we were just stood there chilling. And you two were talking at the time, and I felt like, when someone like gets some nails on your back, it felt like tickling. And I touched my back once, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I felt like my jumper or something like tickling my back, like that kind of feeling. But it kept happening. I'm like, right, I wasn't even moving at this point, so it couldn't have been moving. And it couldn't have been rubbing or nothing against my back. And then it felt hot, so I feel like I must have been scratched. I couldn't see it obviously because the cat looked behind me. But yeah, I feel like I got scratched because it started really burning, and there was nothing there before. I've never had that feeling from a jumper or anything in my life. So it was very, and I got oh fuck, I just brought back a memory. So now I mentioned this actually.
Have a drink breaks.
Shit, I totally forgot about this. So basically, I was out with some friends. This was years ago. We were down there on the road as well. There's like a ginnel, but like all like woods on your left and like a metal fence all the way down, and we were walking. And
yeah,
I was slacking behind because I was on my phone. I was texting someone, I think, and then look, we're talking in front. Well, I think there were 4 of us, 5 of us, something like that, maybe a bit more.
Yeah.
And then it was warm. I didn't have a jumper on or nothing, and I felt my t-shirt from the back of my collar just get fucking yanked, like absolutely yanked back. And I felt like a tree branch or something that I must have not seen, but there was nothing on the right hand side. It was on the left hand side. I was nowhere near it. I was on the right hand side walking down. I didn't step in the mud or anything like that. And oh, fuck, that was strange. I got proper yank. I remember it like my t-shirt and my neck were like, you make that choking noise. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I looked behind me and I thought someone were fucking around with me, but no one were there. Like, honestly, no one. Like, I shit myself. Like, wow, I must have blanked out my memory that. I totally forgot about that. But yeah, that's 2 of the experiences, and that's why I think for me.
No, it's good. It's better than mine. But I thought just being pushed and had stones thrown at me, that's it. Other than that, nothing.
So, got another question.
God, you got all like really deep and thing then with microphone came close to you. Go on. Yeah.
So, do you think?
Oh my God, who played for his ears out?
Was it loud?
Yeah.
I'll take it away.
Go on. Is my sound all right?
No, your sound's perfect too. Let's turn it down. So, try to find a good one.
All right, take time.
Have you ever been afraid of a spirit? What kind? Who?
Like I said last time, do that. We did a clearance at somebody's house, and it kind of haunted us before we got there to clear it. A lot of strange things happened on the night. I wasn't pushed or shoved out of bed or anything like that, but I heard plenty of different things and swore at, threatened to be, different things. I don't want to say too much because it's obviously a bit private to that individual and stuff, and me myself. But yeah, just some profanities and threatening to, be, what's the word? Sexually dominated is a better word for it. Yeah, violated, yeah, and things like And then when we got there, it cleared up. I'll be honest, and I ain't slept properly ever since then. I've always had the close guard. I woke up one night and I just turned around in my bed and there was just this big white apparition like that, and just went back to sleep. I've seen there's a few stuff in my house, a few bits. There's because where I live, it used to be an old mill, so there's children and stuff like that. This part where I am, children used to work in mine, and no, I don't have children in my loft before anybody asks. But yeah, it's just bizarre. What was the question again? I do that.
I don't remember the question. I don't remember the question. Oh,
Okay.
have you ever? Oh no.
Oh, you've been scared by something? Yeah, I've been scared.
Yeah,
lots of times. We did this. It was just like a haunting night, and we did. It was an old theatre. Well, it's a current theatre, and we were downstairs, and this apparition just built itself up like black smoke, and it just appeared and solidified in front of me. And I tried taking a picture, and it decimated my batteries. It just sucked all the power out, and I couldn't do it. My camera went janky as well, and everything. There's some pictures on my Facebook of some strange stuff. We're taking pictures of where they were doing tabletops. Everybody puts a thing on the table, and table moves and stuff like that. And there's like a child and a man on one of the pictures, which was just really weird. Do you want me to bring it up?
Yeah. Real quick, what does a ghost eat with meatballs?
I don't know.
Spaghetti.
That's terrible.
That is
good.
Awful.
I like stuff like that.
Jinx.
You answer that question.
Which question?
The one that just said. It just shows how good I am. God, I'm the worst host ever.
I don't remember the question.
Is any spirits ever scared you?
I think. I used to always. I don't know if it was. I can't really call it a spirit, but I used to always picture it all the time.
Right.
Does that make sense? So it's like an apparition kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I used to always have the image.
Yeah.
So where my bedroom was, like it wasn't long, but like it was a stretch, and in the window was a single window. I used to always picture somebody with just bald, no facial hair at all, no eyebrows, nothing, with no ears, very wide eyes, very straight mouth, normal nose, like a normal middle-aged, very bald man with no ears, just staring at me through my window. And I used to have that same thing over and over and over and over and over again for like a year or two. And I used to always think it was going to happen.
Okay.
But I just grew out of it, I think. But I feel like I've seen that kind of thing for me to think that. I couldn't tell you, but I've never seen that face before. But I feel like I've only ever.
You probably did. How old were you? Young or?
I was quite young, still quite young. But I couldn't tell you exactly what age because it was very weird time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I always just pictured it, and it didn't haunt me in a way. It's just, I don't know.
That makes sense.
I always used to picture it, and that was the one that scared me. Like that used to scare me a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is it that one? I don't think you're going to say it. It's absolutely shocking quality. So, no. Yeah, there it is. You see that?
Yeah, but it's very.
How do you zoom in?
Hold control. And
just broke everything. So you've got this is. I don't know why I'm showing you pictures of that anyway. So my shutter got stuck on camera. As you go through, they're just doing tabletop there. So it's basically table moves. Yeah. I'll show you some night. That's John I used to work with a long time ago. There's John again. And then, but if you look at like the left-hand side,
Where is this?
So
That Grand Theatre? This is the Grand Theatre, right?
Yeah, something like that. But if you see where that guy sort of like sat there, so here, and then look in a minute. But
oh shit. Wait, go back again.
So you got there, you can just see him coming out there. And then there. Like, what is that?
I don't know. That's strange though.
Look.
That one at the back looks very creepy, I won't lie.
It's a man with a child.
Yeah, a man and a boy, yeah.
Yeah. So if you look, you can see it. The only issue with that photograph is you see his eyes lit up.
Yeah, very white.
Yeah, that's when a flash happens. It's
yeah.
Oh, flash eye. But yeah, that was that. And if you look back, they're literally taken straight after one another. What is that?
He's got like a camera or some shit.
See orbs.
Yeah.
And then that's just carries on from there, really. See orbs back there.
There's a lot of them. Jesus Christ.
There is another photograph. You see orb. That's Kev. That's somebody else I used to work with as well. Just bringing somebody through. There's a really good photograph down here, but it could be due to, if I'm going too fast, let me know. That one. You'll see it. See that?
Oh shit, what the fuck?
That's like spirit energy, is that?
That is strange.
Mega, innit?
Fucking hell.
Emma, if you chat, you can say hello. So that's that, really. And then that's a picture of me when I'm younger.
Mr. Grumpy, Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, won't I?
Yeah,
great. I'll have to close my Facebook again now. Go on. What's your next question?
Gotta find some.
Do you want me to do some?
Yeah, you can ask.
What's the scariest moment at stalls?
Scariest moment?
At stalls.
Well, there's been quite a few. I think
Done
it was
the
that
lane,
Slenderman looking thing. Really?
Yeah. Mr. Stretcher.
That Slenderman, yeah.
Mr. Stretcher, yeah. He's
Like
been
if
there for a
someone were
long
hanging off
time.
a tree. Like that was fucked.
He's been there for time. You see the guy with the blue and black shirt on in one of them photographs?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hang on, I'll see if I can find a photograph of him. It's that one in there. Oh, bear with. No, I've lost it. I've closed it. Never mind.
Oh, I've got a good one for you, actually. Really good one.
Go on.
So you know how these airplanes go missing, right? What do you think actually happens when they just completely vanish, gone?
They always find wreckage, though.
Some of them they haven't, though. That's what's a weird thing.
Let me just have it. Inside now. Planes. We should employ ChatGPT for this, really.
What's that?
The one in 1937.
What a plane?
Yeah. Lockheed Electra vanished over the Pacific and the pioneering pilot vanished without a trace. Let's go recent. Because if they can't find it, well, do you know what the trouble is though? If it crashes in sea, lands, whichever.
I mean, you're solo and shit, though. You'd be able to like at least find it.
Malaysia Flight 370. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the trouble is though, if you land in sea, it's that vast. It's hard to find, isn't it?
And
I'm sure they can pick it up with ground readings and stuff like that because there's on YouTube they're doing They just travel around in a ship and they're just doing ground readings and stuff like that, and then they send subs down and have a look at all different things and things like that. What are they called now?
I mean, them little submarine things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
them, I don't know the name of it, but I know what you're on about.
Odyssey, something like that. The name of the thing, I think it is.
I don't remember the name, but I know exactly what you're talking about though. Because it gets all thermal and shit, doesn't it, from underwater and like different kind of.
No, they just do.
Was it surveying? The surveyors.
Yeah, survey, but
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
go down and look at different rock structures and stuff like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of topics on here we can't talk about. Jesus Christ.
Like what?
9/11 and shit like that.
Yeah, don't bother.
Fuck that.
Remember 7/7?
What's that?
London.
No, I don't know anything about that.
One of the well, one of the guys that it's a the awful thing that he did. Used to come say hello.
Someone typed in chat, by the way, real quick.
Oh, hello, tea time. I'm assuming that's Emma. Is that you, Emma? There's a delay. Yeah, he used to come round and he used to say hello. He were an assistant teacher or something like that, and he used to say hello. And he used to and then apparently did it. We've been streaming for 61 minutes.
Quickest hour, innit?
Yeah, am I being a bit better tonight? No, I was like,
yeah, you're more interactive, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, 7/7 were weird. I felt like we did then actually.
What was 7/7?
London.
Like terrorist attacks or some shit.
Yeah. I remember 9/11 because there were 7th July 2005. You'll have been young. I felt like we dad, and I can remember watching CNN in America, and they were in Beeston, and it was just so weird.
Why? What were they doing? What actually happened?
Do you mean what happened?
I don't know what happened.
So 3 guys basically went on tube or something like that. I think it were. Hang on. So let me get my special glasses on. So they killed 52 people, and they were suicide bombers. There were 3: Mohammed Sadiq, Shazad Tamzir.
Was it on that the athlete running thing?
No,
that was somewhere else. Not in mind.
But that were terrible. But they were from Beeston.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
One of the guys used to say hello to dad. Your dad knew him. Ask your mum. She'll tell you. And then one of the guys, do you remember when you probably remember, but I used to borrow my dad's car because I didn't have my own, and it was parked outside, and he was looking around it, and I said, I had a bit of a to and fro with one of them. So yeah, I don't know. That was the bizarrest thing that I think. Do you need some questions?
I've got one more topic, and you can ask away. What's your thoughts on MK Ultra?
MK Ultra?
Yeah.
What's that?
You ever heard of MK Ultra?
What, the supplement?
No. So it's MK Ultra is like mind control kind of thing. Like the CIA, which are like, it's been admitted now that it was an actual thing. So they use like different kind of drugs and stuff to try and mind control, like LSD, acid, stuff like that. It's like a chemical interrogation. That's what it says here. There's a techniques to be able to like control someone's mind, like say, control like a Russian to try infiltrate, like control the person to be able to get information out of someone else. Does that make sense?
They've been doing that for ages, though. If you look at, if you read up about the CIA coups, there's loads of information on that about agents. That what they do is they get an important person within that country, and they sort of like infiltrate them and give them money and promise them the world and stuff, and then it goes from there. Really, yeah. There's a lot of evidence on it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. In fact, they admit to it as well. That's the thing. But yeah, ask away. Your turn now. That's a lot.
Okay. This is going really well, isn't it? Yeah, it's December. Hey up, Emma.
Hey up, Emma.
Got to see somebody's watching. Got 2 viewers. 20 of the best conspiracy theories. Oh, look. Why? They're not sunglasses, by the way. They're for dyslexia. No. I don't know. Where do you get your questions from?
I just looked them up. I don't know. I just saw them. Trying to think what else. I'm shit with topics, man.
All right, let's go back, right? So conspiracy theories, which is fine. I just like them. I call them debating topics. The quality of YouTube is shocking. I'll have to look into that. The people saying it, do you not ever think that? I don't know. Let's say, for instance, I'm going to come up with a conspiracy theory about my pen. It's tried to kill me. If you can see it, yeah. It starts from there. Chinese whispers.
That's Chinese whisper. That's what I thought it would have been. Like it's always been that. Like it starts somewhere and it just, oh, that sounds believable. That let me tell someone else. Oh, that sounds very believable. That let me tell someone else. And it just goes on from there. Because if it sounds like it makes sense, then people will start to believe it.
Yeah.
Problem. Like for instance, like the whole entire JFK assassination thing. Like people like have probably someone started a rumor about it, and it's just carried on and just carried on and carried on. But it might make sense in context, yeah. But is that the actual? It's like I said, it's a theory. It may or not be true. It's just a theory of what it could have happened. So, I mean, it's good to speculate and stuff like that. Fair enough, because you never know. You can have the right answer and never know. But it's good to talk about.
You ever heard the term government paid actor?
In some aspects, I have, yeah.
You probably heard it from me because I'm off my head. But so, a government paid actor is somebody who infiltrates or basically. So when there is a really good one, it's when is it Stein? Somebody quite high profile will be taken to court. Oh, Prince Philip, and on that day in Manchester there was a massive protest which turned into a riot, and police had to get involved and stuff. Now, if you're looking at ways to control media and not get attention to it, it wasn't Prince Philip, Prince Andrew. Sorry, I apologise. Prince Andrew. It was documented that day that when he was in court, there was a massive kick-off in Manchester between rioters of some or other. I can't remember. I really need to get pinpoint accuracy to be helpful. And that's the way that, government paid actors, they come in protesting because royal family, they're very well protected, aren't they, for obvious reasons.
I mean, it makes sense though as well. Like I've seen it, like, for example, on Peaky Blinders, the show Peaky Blinders, they pay people to start a riot so then you can do other things behind it to make it like it's not happening or stuff like that. There's so many things behind it, you can't ever pinpoint just one. It's quite kind of crazy.
Like you get, I'm not picking on anybody at all, and I get people have their faith and what they believe in and stuff, and I respect it all. But have you ever met anybody that's so devout and starts protesting and carrying on like that? I've not met one person yet.
Never. I believe that people have the right to do it, but I've never met anyone that's going to go, fuck this, I'm going to start a protest now. I've never met anyone like that, and I've spoken to a lot of people from other countries and everything. I mean, they might have their own like beliefs and like their own aspects of like thinking ways and shit, but I've never met anyone's going to think like this whole thing with Israel and stuff like, oh, is it Israel? Yeah, like everyone's like kicking off about that, which is fair enough. But I've never actually met an individual that's gone out and going to do that shit. Because it's just, if protests will only get you so far as well. It's not going to change much. It could in some people's eyes, but in my eyes,
media attention in it.
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. I don't personally like fuck with all that kind of stuff, me. I don't know.
I'm sure if you got annoyed enough that you would protest.
If it like,
you could bet it'd be like peaceful protest.
Yeah, I mean, if
us two protested out somewhere, it'd be so peaceful. We'd just be inviting people in, be like, "Oh, we'll do it live and stuff like that, or whatever." But yeah, go on, sorry.
I just like I don't get pissed off at the world because I don't care about the world. Does that make sense?
How do you not care?
I don't know. I just have that thing where it's like
you got a 6 foot box around you and anything and that's what you worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's how most people are a lot.
Just because it's like if it's not to do with me, I'm not going to be bothered.
Yeah.
Like, say for instance, the UK got a part of UK got bombed by like another country. I'd be like, oh shit, like that's fair enough. But if it's nothing to do with our country, why should we be bothered? I mean, you can have sympathy and stuff towards it. There's nothing wrong with that. I would have sympathy.
Empathy, yeah.
Or empathy, anything like that. Yeah, I would. But it wouldn't concern me because it's not happening to me. But that makes me sound a bit selfish, but I'm not.
No, because what you said is quite a normal statement. So
exactly. Yeah, I find a lot of people within that same aspect. Like,
yeah,
someone like say for example, someone died in another country with cancer. Okay, like, how does that affect me in any way? That's just context. Like people would be like, yeah, but that's just selfish. It's like it's not selfish because I don't know that person. I don't know. I have no idea what they've been through in their life. I have no idea what they've done. Why would that death affect me unless I knew that person?
yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, Jay used to do that all the time. He'd come down and say, "Oh, so and so's died," and be like, "Who?"
Oh, exactly. Like,
he gutted to be like, "I didn't even know him." So
exactly.
yeah,
It's like that's what I'm like. Like same with the world though. Like the whole Ukrainian and Russian war thing. It's like I feel bad for them. Yeah, I do. But is it anything to do with me? No. I'm not going to be able to change it. I can't do fuck all. So if I'm going to fight in a war and probably end up dying, and that's about it. That's it. So I'll be fighting over something I don't give a shit about. Like, what would be the point? So that's where I live, just because it's
the thing that
easy.
scares me now though is that if anything did kick off and they started conscription, a lot of people would just not have refused to get called up.
What do you mean, like drafted? Oh yeah, a lot of people wouldn't these days. A lot of them, 100%.
I think I'm too old, but yeah, I'm still on some list somewhere.
I've always believed that, like I don't believe in that drafted bullshit. That's not. You're losing your rights at that point, in my opinion.
Welcome to the world.
It's just shit. That's what I mean. That's why I'm not bothered for it, because it's just shit. If anything affects me personally, I'll be bothered. But if it didn't, I don't care. But obviously, I care about other people and stuff that I'm close with. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, still, that's fine. Let's change subject to something really good, because that was just literally like on edge.
That was like...
You should be question first, because I'm absolutely useless.
I'll give you loads.
I know, yes, I'm useless though, that's what I said. I did have one for you, but I forgot. I need to start writing stuff down. It's because I'm nervous. Social science increasingly. Yeah, what do you watch news anymore?
Not anymore.
Do you feel better for switching off?
I've never watched it. I don't believe in that shit.
Okay.
Just because it's like the thing with Facebook, like you can't believe everything you see. Like, you never can. Because if someone just writing someone a piece of paper, it could be anything. So anything that could be happening in the world could be bullshit. You never know. I'm not saying all of it's bullshit, but I prefer the fact of, like, say, for example, oh, so and so's just died, a famous actor. Okay. Oh, so and so, I don't fucking know, just like random bullshit that people will be bothered about. I won't care. So I'm not gonna be sit there and just gonna pretend that like over the news. I just don't like the news. Fuck the news. That's just one thing for me. I can't, not a chance. How about you?
No, I stopped watching it a long time ago. I think last time I watched it was probably second Iraq War, because I was not drafted, but I was put on standby for that. Luckily, I didn't go, although I wanted to. But again, what you find for it doesn't make sense. But that's when I stopped, because it were just watching all that kick off on that. But yeah, I stopped because it was just easy. I came off Facebook because I think you end up going down a garden path, because somebody puts any statement up, and then all of a sudden, if it's enough to catch people out, it will create a lot of havoc with comments and stuff like that. And then you'll end up following it into a point where by the time you finish reading through all the comments, you literally believe it. Because
That's
if
what I mean.
everybody's talking, yeah.
I've noticed that a lot. I remember when someone said that this person died, but never died, and everyone believed it. Like pretty much half of the population believed that he was dead. Just because you read it somewhere, it doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. That's why I don't watch the news. So
yeah, it's hard. I think that there is some I'm not saying all music's same. They've obviously somebody out there trying to write it correctly and stuff like that, but it's based on somebody's opinion again. But there is good journalists out there. I've met a few.
Oh yeah, I don't believe there isn't. I mean, I believe that you know what I mean. Obviously, I
Right.
do. It's just the way that it's manipulated. Sometimes it could be very well manipulated, changed compared to what the actual story is. That's what my view on that is. And I'm still trying to find some topics.
Emma, have you got any questions? And thanks for the comment as well. Appreciate it. Is that your actual account, Emma? Because if it is, I'll put you as a moderator. There is a hell of a lag.
It is bad.
Why is it on Zoom? It looks amazing, and then you look on YouTube and it just looks crap.
It's just downscaled. It gets downscaled every time. Just live. It's through Wi-Fi, whereas this is through like your computer.
No, that's why it looks crap. Because we're on 480.
Or 480p.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go then.
OMG. Tell I'm getting old.
Um.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to ask you. So now that you've been doing this Stars All stuff, are you going to progress in what you want to do with it? You can talk in layman terms if you want.
Good question.
Oh.
I wanna experience more from Stars Halls until I wanna experience more. Like different places, more fucked up places.
That's fine.
It's exactly that's the thing, they're hard to find. But I wanna know like within myself first, if anything. With my beliefs and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Yeah. We've done, like I said, the two at Middlesbrough that I did. Literally, first thing we tell everybody is, "Have you seen Most Haunted?" If they say yeah, then we say you're not going to get that tonight. You're lucky. And then one of the nights we actually had a stone chucked at us, which were bizarre, which could have been anybody. We're a dark room, so it's hard to prove otherwise. But yeah, it's nothing like that. You get some good ones, but Stars has been, it's been a long time good. That's if you don't get built over anyway.
I mean, it's dangerous there now, like I said, with all trees falling and shit, because they're so big as well.
They're not falling; they're being felled.
What do you mean?
So they've
Purposely.
got, yeah, there is some virus. It's called the what? The Pythoret ramaran, known as plant destroyer. That's what's destroying. So the reason why they're felling the trees is because they're dead and they don't want it to spread. So they leave them on site, and as far as I know, they have to what's it called? Destroy them there. Yeah, didn't you know?
No.
Shab told you.
I feel like you've told me, but I just don't know.
Nobody listens to me. I get used to it after a while.
I don't know.
Can you see chat?
Yes, it's my main account. Let me have a think.
What's that even mean?
Oh, she wants to dodge the questions. You asked her for some questions.
Ah, right, yeah. My bad. Right.
I'm gonna go for a quick piss, so
yeah, go for it.
keep
I'll put
it
you some more.
entertained.
Actually, I might go for a quick toilet break. Two seconds, we'll be back. The Forge. Eh? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Stop swearing.
I walked into my mum's bed and I just bashed my knee in so bad.
Ow.
Oh, God.
Emma said, what about the Forge?
Forge. What's a forge?
Didn't you go that night? You did go. We drove down to Emma's and then we went up that random little thing that
fucking hell. Oh, my God. Now that was fucked.
What is going on with that house? Like,
That little house,
yeah.
that needs knocking down.
So sick
Like,
of mine now.
legit. That thing is fucking terrifying.
Abandoned house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, wasn't it?
And it was awful though. I didn't like it.
We'll have to visit that the Black Monk though.
Black Monk, what's that?
It's in Pontefract. But the trouble is it's open at strange times. It's open 9 till 4 Monday to Friday, which is about as much use as a chocolate toaster.
Right, what is it?
It's I'll chuck you over a link. That's on WhatsApp. You tired, lad?
No, mate. Feel fine.
It's quite knackering doing lives, isn't it?
It is giving out energy all the time. Oh. Or is it a place or is it a thing?
Yeah, you can visit it. Yeah, it's a house.
Oh shit. Poltergeist haunting that occurred in the late 60s, 70s, Georgie, Richardson. Oh yeah, that's what I was on about. That's what we're looking at over there, wasn't it? Was it yesterday? That 30 East Drive?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, shit.
But for some reason, it's not open on a weekend, which just doesn't make any sense. So if you ever get a day off work or something, give us a shout. We'll arrange, we'll go.
Yeah, sounds good.
Grab Emma as well, because no doubt she'll want to go. Well, Emma, what you're saying, should see plenty up there, sorry. At the Forge or Black Monk thing. See how far back that is. It's not that far actually. About 5 or 10 seconds. Where have you been to it? Now YouTubers feel when they're talking to chat.
It's a delay, it's so hard.
I like this thing though, with screen at side. That is just like the best thing ever.
It is, isn't it?
I could have gone cheaper on monitor. I'm not going to debate that.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Yeah. Go on then. Have you got any questions?
Hold on.
We've been live for 62 minutes. We're going to have to do an interlude or something, aren't we?
A what?
Interlude so we can go off and make a drink or something.
I'm out of topics now. We spoke about all that, I know.
Did you do that list of games for me that you wanted me to look at?
Tell you some. So one game that I do want you to try. I think you should get a steering wheel. In fact, no, you drive though. I don't think you could be asked. That's all I mean. There's Truck Simulator. That's really good. American Truck Simulator. I'd tell you about Armour 3, but it's one of them where it's a big learning curve.
I've got Baldur's Gates, but I don't know buttons for it. Like
I play Baldur's Gate. Don't have it.
I tell you, they've released a Steam Deck with OLED, and it's exactly the same price, and it's got more memory. It's just divvies.
I don't want people even buy that shit because rather buy a computer for the price you pay for it.
Struggle. 350. Definitely struggle.
That's how much it is.
Mm.
Oh, never mind then. I'll buy PS5 or something then. Games. Oh.
Have you ever done fucking medical museum?
Oh,
Oh, up at the Forge, yeah. That Forge, yeah. She's on about the
the house there.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
fuck that.
yeah. F that. Yeah, fucking medical museum's haunted.
Never heard of that.
Never been?
No, never heard of it.
It's a good day out actually. Abbey House Museum. We'll have to do a video for that, you know. Did you do a video for that?
But
Kexel Forge.
no.
Forge, sorry.
No, I didn't know.
Abbey House. And the Mills. Kexel Abbey. Oh, we need to do that.
You should do Kirk's Abbey.
Yeah. Emmy, if you're up for that, we're gonna do a Kexel Abbey night.
A game I think you should try. Ready or not.
Really? What's that?
It's a police tactical game. But it's very realistic. It's so good.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
Oh, if I don't use caps.
I think you'll enjoy that one. It's,
I'll be on caps lock on.
you can get helmet cams, you can see your teammates' helmet cams, you can customize your loadouts and stuff like that. NVGs, you can only bring certain equipment like gas masks to stop you from like getting flashbanged and stuff, and like gas grenades. Oh, it's the list goes on. The deaths as well. The deaths are so brutal. We have to clear the rooms and stuff as well. It's a room clearing game as well. On top of it, you try to kill the suspects on that.
It's like Rainbow Six, then.
Yeah, but
okay,
it's very good. Very good. It's a lot better. Squad, I'd recommend Squad as well. Squad is amazing.
It's only 30 quid. I'll have a look.
Go on. If you go on CD keys, it'll be a lot cheaper on
don't
there.
even start with them.
It'll be a lot cheaper on there.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't work sometimes.
You just buy your key and just put it in on Steam.
Yeah.
It's worked every time for me.
Do you not want to get into doing tarot or anything like that?
Into tarot?
I
don't know.
You saw what you saw someday. Though.
Maybe someday.
It's pretty cool.
It's cool.
How cards can just tell you like a thing.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
We'll do one day eventually. When the time's right.
Abbey House. Okay. No, we're in a what? You mean the museum? We're in a back Kexel Abbey. Because you can it's free and you can just go up and just sit there. She's probably shouting at her phone now. She got a bit drunk last night. Okay. Yeah, sound. Give Stars a break then for a week. That thing on cards drop link.
The what, sorry?
The thing on car that's wrong is drop link.
Wait, in the car? Wait, what?
The knocking noise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's drop link.
Drop link? What the fuck's that?
I don't know. It does.
Oh, did you get it checked out?
No, I'm good. No, I don't need to. I'm taking it tomorrow to garage.
Oh, right,
but I won't be able to get it until the back end of the week. So I talked to my mate. It's a mechanic, and he said it's a drop link.
It's not to do with your anti-roll bars or nothing, though. It was
I'm not sure it's one of them.
It is
a drop link. Yeah, Emma broke it.
I think
you see when she was kicking my car. Eh?
Say again.
Emma, she was kicking car. She broke it.
Was she?
No. She'll be going nuts now.
Oh, damn, what the fuck you on about?
I've heard if I'm in a live with Zach, I'll give him a shout because he's mega into ghost hunting and stuff. He'll know some good places. He had some right stories, just random places where he's been and stuff like that, and got scratched and loads of stuff. Don't know. Let's do questions about ghosts. See if that could be help.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
What? There we go. What are ghosts? What do you know about them from TV, movies, books, or stories?
What are they? In my opinion, I think they are people who have recently, well, not recently passed on, but people who passed on, who still haven't found the light, and they're just wandering mindlessly.
Okay. Do you think ghosts are real?
Of course.
Okay. What? How many people in the United States have reported seeing or been in the presence of a ghost, according to one survey? I don't even know what answers are.
I don't fucking
This
know.
is ridiculous.
I can't fucking tell you that.
Let's go. Let's try this one.
That was such a dumb question.
What are ghosts made of?
What they're made of? I don't know. Clay. Fucking energy. I don't know.
Close. Oh my god, it's a full writing. Try this. Jesus. Right, there's some really good questions here. Do you want me to send you a copy of it?
Yeah.
It's not secure though, but it should be all right. There is a chat box in Zoom, but
Villains Wiki. Oh no, it's on other link. Never mind.
no, I said you were kicking it.
Oh, this might be good. Can you recall any strange or unexplained events in your life?
Unexplained or strange events. Why is it you go blank? Unexplained or strange events.
Anything that's happened that you can't, like, you have no explanation for it all.
Everything. Absolutely, like stars are. Like just completely out there. Just crazy, do you know what I mean? Unexplained. So for me, it will be the only unexplained event I've got is because I had this fascination with aliens when I was a kid. My brother decided where I used to sleep, there used to be a little cupboard where old boilerware, and I'd gone to bed and they jumped out in silver foil, you know, like a spaceman. He woke me up and he turned light on and he said something to me, and then he jumped on top of me and just laid there like that, and he didn't say oh, and he kept saying I'm from space and stuff like that. So I know that's obviously explained, but that kind of, when you're a kid and that's stuck in your head, it kind of messes with you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of unexplained. I've not really seen much. I've never seen a UFO to date where I've gone like, oh yeah, is that a UFO or UAP? The ghost stuff, that, yeah, I can never explain that. Stuff happens all the time. I were at a friend's shop a long time ago, and there were two people walking down, and shop front were there at glass, and this woman just appeared as an apparition, and she was see-through, and then she just whisked away. And then they went that one went that way, and other went that way. That was weird.
But I remember one as well now, actually. What the fuck? This just brings back very random memories that I completely forget about. So Me and one of my best friends, not really friends anymore, but we used to be best friends. Where the fuck were we? Was that his house? Or no, was it the caravan? I think it was at his house. And we was stood. Was it in the back? It was in the back of his house in the window. I can't really describe his living room, but he had a sofa when you walk in, back door right in front of you, another sofa and TV, and the window's right next to the TV where the door is to go out to the back garden. And I was stood there, and obviously I stayed over that night, and we were smoking a fuck ton of weed. We got so high, and what do you call it? We let dogs out in garden, and literally in front of me on the window, it was like I'd say it was around this time now, like this time of year. That it was years ago. This I can't tell you exactly when, but like a handprint was appearing on the window, right in front of me, like literally as I'm looking out the window to see what the fuck's going on. I just thought, what? I was way too high for that shit. I thought I was tripping balls. I was like, what in the fuck?
Yeah. You
And
just reminded me of a few. Go on.
It's what?
You just reminded me of a few.
Reminded you of it. That's what you just get reminded, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, the handprint, it was there for like someone just like I breathed on a piece of glass, like took a breath on a piece of glass, and like that fog appears, but it was just a hand. It was such a small hand as well. But yeah, that happened. That was very strange. That was unexplainable.
Okay.
That's one of them.
And if you want to come on, we can send you an invite. It's up to you, though. Obviously, you can work all this from your phone. If it's too much hassle, just don't worry about it. But if you do want to just get us and chat, for me, right, there were two. Creation Nightclub, yeah. There were me and Dave were bar managers. We'd flip a coin every night, or we'd just do it in shifts. One would take downstairs and other take upstairs. So I used to get set up downstairs because that was first up, and then I go up upstairs to help Dave. And then we usually used to go up to the VIP room to go for a coke, and back then you could smoke in clubs. And we got this report of somebody going up to, it was called, there were an office up above VIP room. And we're told anyway, we went down. As we went down, the door opened and we saw this guy go. So Dave said, I'll go this way, you go other way, because the only way out was back through Dave or through Chill Out. And obviously we had radios. And we both saw him. It was, it just looked like a guy.
A normal guy, yeah.
Yeah. And he ran. And he could have hid, though. There is that. He could have hid. But we went up, and then I went round to Chill Out room, and then down there were like a little ladder that came down. And we must have stood there for about 5 minutes, and Dave says to me, come up that way, and he says, I'll meet you. So I came up, as I met him, he let me know we were there. And we searched everywhere. We couldn't see anything. We had the girl from the bar staff we said to watch out for, because we were a guy in a grey shirt, and we never saw him to this day. It's like he materialised and left. The other one we were down in cellar, and we were moving crates and stuff. And we picked up this crate, and then we'd sat down in the cellar, 3 of us looking there, and the shadow at the back of the wall just went like that, just walked off. And we all went, okay, we're going. Now, that is Old Town and Country Club. It's very well known for being haunted because of history and stuff like that, usual. But yeah, that's the 2 weird ones that I've seen and never been able to question. But this is before I was sort of like in my, doing what I'm doing stage now. So I've always seen weird stuff and never been able to explain it. Apparently, when I was a kid, I used to talk to thin air.
What, imaginary people?
Mm-hmm.
No. They're probably a bit more scary than mine, but that is strange.
Yeah. Emma's 2 of them over.
Another question.
Yeah. If you're getting tired, we can end it at some point. It's up to you. Are you joining?
For nearly 2 hours, mate. Going good.
No, 1 hour.
It's 2.
2?
An hour and 38 minutes.
Where?
It says it for me. When you scroll back on the scroll, so go back on the video, if you scroll right to the beginning, it shows you how long you've been live for.
Does it?
Yeah.
What, on YouTube?
Been live for 99 minutes.
On YouTube, it says 62 minutes for me.
You have to refresh your page, I think.
Oh, yeah, 100 minutes. Jesus. Emma's too hungover, so maybe next time.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's nice to have somebody chat though. I appreciate it.
Do you believe in coincidences?
Yeah. They're not coincidences though. Do you believe in destiny?
In some sort of way or form, yeah.
Everybody's here to do something. I don't know what that is, but you can follow either path, and if you follow the path of destiny, then coincidences help you onto that path, push you into the right place. There is a saying that I got off a movie the other day, which I thought were amazing. It's okay to think about what you want to do until it's time to start doing what you were meant to do.
That's a good quote, actually. That's a very good quote.
What about you?
What the question again? Oh, coincidences.
Yeah, I like it. That might help.
I do, yeah, because I feel like I've had too many personally to not believe in that kind of shit. Or like I've seen a lot of coincidences instead of like it being just on me, in like some shape or form as well. It's a bit. I don't know. I believe in that. And I believe that someone, yeah, you're here for a reason, but you won't know what that reason is. You just work your way towards it blindlessly, without even knowing. And yeah, that's about it. So I've got to really say about that.
Cool, good answer. Have you thought about becoming a Ghostbuster?
I want to be a coast investigator, not a buster.
Yeah, but you have to. Okay, it's up to you. It's quite an expensive hobby, though.
That's what I mean. I'd rather be an investigator than a buster because I'd rather just leave the spirits as they are and just investigate and explain why, or like try to get as much evidence to show that this shit is real without a bullshit away. That's the answer for me.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, stupid question.
Well, yeah, you pretty much
I've done it. Yeah, done it. I left it. Not for me. No, I'd like to do the thingy side, the science side sometimes with spirit box and stuff like that because I do find it interesting.
Oh, the same. Yeah, that spirit box and stuff, 100%.
Yeah, it's cool.
I do like that kind of stuff.
Would you be scared if a ghost talked to you? Makes no sense. You've heard them, haven't you?
I've heard them. Yeah, no, not really. No, it just sounds like your own voice.
Yeah, it's that. It's them.
No, I don't think I would be. No. Would you consider people as lucky?
No.
Or do you consider people as gifted?
What do you mean?
Like gifted with certain aspects of, say, looks, or gifted in a certain way of like wealth or stuff like that.
It's not gifted, is it? That's different. That's birth.
Well, some people believe it's a God-gifted right to have that kind of shit, or to have it. You know what I mean? I don't know where I'm going with that. I just saw the question. I thought I'd just think it, but yeah.
No, we find it a bit. So, do I believe in what people have good luck more
Do you
than
believe in
others?
luck? Yeah, do you believe in luck?
Coincidences, isn't it? Same thing.
Yeah, it's coincidence. Yeah, it's
yeah, I do. I've had a friend, and whatever he did, he seemed to. I don't know if you've seen the movie. Oh God, it's where he basically walks through a load of shit, and then comes out with a Calvin Klein suit with gold teeth. And he was that lucky all the time, but behind that there was a lot of hard work and blood, sweat, and tears. So I think if you want something, you really go for it. Especially if you're talented and stuff, just do it. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I think people that make a lot off YouTube it's a lot of hard work, and it's not something I really. Yeah.
Do you? Hold on. Oh, you ask.
No, go for it. Go on.
Have you played with a Ouija board?
Have I done one?
Experience like? Yeah.
It's just boring. Do you know the history of Ouija boards?
It was a way of
communicating. Yeah, before
communication.
Yeah. They're called spirit boards now. They're called spirit boards. There's different versions of them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There is real stuff. I won't advise doing it if you don't know what you're doing. But
oh yeah, no, fuck that. I don't fuck around with stuff like that.
Show you one time if you want.
I could never do one.
It's easy. Do you think we can feel if a ghost is near by us by the changes in the weather? I know.
What the fuck? No.
Which school did you went to?
In
what
fact,
reasons?
No. Saying that, The wind picks up a lot. I've noticed that the wind does pick up a lot, even when it's not windy. There's like a stronger breeze in the air. I've noticed that.
Yeah, it does at stars.
It does. It definitely does at stalled. I've noticed
Yeah,
that. But I don't know
it's
if
a bit
it's in
random.
general though. I don't know.
Who knows?
Could be.
What
Could be.
what reasons might ghosts haunt? What reasons would a ghost haunt for?
What's the word? Doing something they couldn't have done, and they want to try and like
Change it.
change the aspect of that, change an outcome that were meant to not happen or meant to happen.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know what I mean in my own head, but I can't describe it.
No, that makes sense. I'm at my own so it doesn't make any sense.
It's like they never got a chance to do anything.
There's two sides to that coin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's too many ways of going around
There's
that
visitation
question.
and then there's earthbound.
Yeah, there's multiple ways of answering it. There's like they come in to visit people, like their loved ones. It could be they to find someone or find something, or I don't think so many possibilities. That is such a shit question. They're good but shit. There's just too many possibilities. It could be anything, legit anything.
Have you read the stories of people that survived like some really horrific crashes? So they were supposed to be on that flight, and everybody died on the flight.
Yeah.
That day. Yeah, that's some really good crazy stuff. That
With all sorts.
superstitions. Do you think there's any truth behind superstitions?
A superstition's where something's meant to happen, right?
Yeah. So if you walk under ladders, for instance, you get
Yeah.
If you smash a mirror, but if you actually look back, the superstitions of why, like the superstition for haunted burials.
No.
Right. So years and years ago, when somebody rich got buried, they were buried with their assets so they could take it to the other side. That's what it was believed. So somebody started off a rumor that if you were to rob, because a lot of grave robbers back then, if you rob them places,
you'd be haunted by them.
You curse and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's one superstition figure. That's kind of, if you look back in folklore, a lot of these stuff, I think the one for the mirror was something daft. Well, it's not daft, but back then it made sense. Do you want me to look it up or nah? I haven't bothered.
I remember. I know the superstition with I do it now to this day. Walking on metal grates. I don't do it because I think it's giving me bad luck.
Yeah,
I've always been like that as well. It's weird that I don't know. I've always had that.
Chat.
No, I won't ever. What's it say?
I won't ever touch one again.
Oh, Ouija board.
Oh,
Picture about Ouija board.
Yeah. Right, no worries.
I'm sorry, but I've drunk 100 milliliters of water. I have to piss. Give me a sec.
Yeah, go for it. Interlude where I'm on my own. Sure, we've asked that one. That's a good question. Emma, do you want a question? It's still stream vaping then. You ready?
I am.
That would be a bit awkward. If you saw a UFO but were alone and had no proof, would you tell anybody? And who would you tell?
Well, that's a good question. Though. No, I wouldn't.
That's it.
I wouldn't. Just because, for one, how you explain it, I'll probably tell maybe one or two people.
Who?
I'll probably tell you.
Oh yeah, because I'm off my head, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know. What else would I tell? I'll probably tell my nana as well. I think my nana's really understanding, so I think she'd understand.
Okay.
But I don't think I could tell anyone like properly. I don't think I could get it out there because you just look like a right fucking you look loopy. It's you sound loopy. Like it's something out of the blue, isn't it?
Emma's just confirmed that superstition is true with the burial. Okay. What the thing I said, or the truth of that you will get haunted? If I saw a UFO and we're alone and had no proof, would I tell anybody? Yeah, because I'm off my head. I'd probably tell everybody in my phone book. Do you think that UFOs from other planets visit Earth?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. That's it. I don't know. Who knows? The people that know is the people that have seen it.
I should have started from top. Really, it made more sense.
Do
you know anyone who has
I've
said
answered a lot of these questions, by the way.
Have we done these?
Yeah, I've done some of these.
Have you ever seen an ET?
An ET?
Extraterrestrial?
No.
Okay.
Have you?
No.
It'd be cool if I did, but
apart from my brother coming out with tinfoil all over him in a cupboard, but yeah. Do you think that UFOs from no, but done that? What would you do if you were taking a board of UFO?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you ask one if you want one, Emma. You'll have to ask. I'll call you tea time if you want, whichever. Tea time.
Tea time.
Do you know anyone who says that they've seen an extraterrestrial?
Do I know someone? Well, you said you haven't, so no, not then. No.
My mum saw a UFO once.
Did she?
Mm.
What did you have to say about it?
She said I don't know what she was doing. I don't know, she was doing something outside and this like flying disc orange thing came past and it flew over where I used to live. There were like a little bit of cold wreck, so it was just a bit of like ground, which was nothing. And she said she ran into there and I don't know if she said it just kind of went off. Don't know.
Strange.
Perhaps you should also explain that alien sometimes means a person from another country, a legal alien. Do you believe in aliens? Do you think aliens are monsters?
Oh. But these questions are just what the fuck.
Okay. Do you believe in reincarnation? We've done that one. Have you? This is a good one. Have you ever felt that you knew someone the first time you met them?
Yeah. Quite a few people actually.
Yeah, me too. Have you ever visited a foreign country or a city for the first time and found that you knew exactly where things were?
Stars always kind of one. It's kind of foreign. I've never been up there before.
Okay.
And I kind of have a rough idea of the area. But not a foreign country or anything, though.
Good to know those. Do you believe in witches and the practice of witchcraft?
To some extent, I do.
I do. It's definitely all there. I'm not asking that. Trivia questions, here we go. See which spot.
Wait, what's it say?
Read it.
Would you get a haunted image? Would you get a haunted image? Someone stealing? I can't read that second part.
Whoever took it.
One of my girlfriends will give me a quick sec.
All right, nice. You out. Yeah, suppose you could. But apparently, we're just a tale, wasn't it, that people used to say? Just to protect their assets. It's just me on big screen now. Nice. Oh, how many we got watching? 2. Oh God, world record. Doing really well. Needs a Scrooge. Up some questions. Ghost quiz. Yep. This is pretty good. Okay, we'll do that when he gets back. It could be some time. I could ask you, Emma, if you want. If you had an opportunity to ask a ghost a question, what would you ask? You only get one question. True. It would. I don't know what to say. But that's ChatGPT for blazing ghosts. That one. Ask it, is AI going to take over the world? I can't think of a question. No worries. I'm running out of stuff as well. We've been live for nearly 2 hours. It's knackering. I'm hungry as well. Apparently AI is not going to take over the world. Well, AI eradicate humans. Probably been asked this 1,000 times now. You just we got any questions for Chat GPT, maybe? Can do some other stuff. Can you write me story about a mouse called Dick? There you go. Sprite. It's crazy. Look at that. Yeah, to write novels. People have been releasing Kindle Direct Publishing and loads of stuff. Thoughts? I'd ask why they talk to me when I'm sat in the toilet. Oh, you mean spirit or AI? Sorry. I've got two screens, so there's one up here and I keep looking at. Just watching thing back stream, see if everything's okay. Hey, what is he doing? I ain't in a minute actually. I think he's gonna be a while. Just stay on, chat with him for a bit. Well, anyway, if you've managed to watch this absolute abysmal, I'll wait for him to come back and I'll say bye. I'm actually getting hungry now. I don't know how people do this every day. It's crazy. And you must get used to it. Right, we're going to take a short break. Back in a sec. Right, back. How far it is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's now 10 seconds. That's ridiculous. Why is there so much lag? That's a lot of latency. That it's going more. I'm probably just going to end it there, to be honest. What I'll do is I'll post Mackenzie's channel on description box when I work out how to do that, and I'm probably just going to end it there. So anybody that does watch this back, thanks for watching the absolute train wreck. Hope you enjoyed it. Me and Mackenzie are probably going to do this as a weekly thing or something like that. But yeah, I think that's it. It's my first live and my first train wreck ever I'm done with. I'm sure I'll get better as time goes on. But I hope you enjoyed it. That's it. Goodbye from me, and I'll say goodbye from Mackenzie. Bye, everybody.